Do you spend most of your time at your desk every day at work? Does your setup cause you discomfort and pain? I'm Dr. Sanders here with Integrated Health Solution, and today I'm going to go through a couple of tips to help you optimize your seated position to take stress off your back and allow you to have a more comfortable work day. Tip number one is position in your chair. What we want to avoid is having the knees be higher than the hips in elevation. So if I had like sitting on something and my legs are up on something, up like this, for example, let's have it. My legs are up on a book. My chair was started down. You can start to see how my knees are starting to go a little bit higher in elevation than my hips. The reason we want to avoid this is because there's a muscle called the hip flexor that starts in the back, comes around in the front and attaches to the leg bone. It does this motion up and down. If we sit in this position, it shortens the muscle. Day in and day out, the muscle gets used to that and becomes tight in general. So when I go to stand up, it stays pulling forward, and in order for my body to be upright, rather than stretching that muscle, my back just comes on more, and so now my back muscles are tighter and this muscle's tighter. So to help minimize that, so when we sit, to get the knees lower than the hips, you can, one, crank up the height of the chair, so that now the hips are higher than the knees. You can see that there. That creates that hip flexor in not so contracted position. Or you can sit on something to further elevate yourself. This will take off stress on the hip flexor and take stress off your back. Also, sit all the way back in your chair and have your feet flat on the ground. This will also help take stress off. Leaning back in the chair, that support in the chair will also provide support to those postural muscles, keeping them more relaxed. Tip number two is your monitor level, screen level. Ideally, we want the screen to be at eye level. So in my position here, it's not at eye level. I would need to position a book or multiple books to bring that higher to where it is more up right here, more towards my eye level. I do recognize that some situations won't allow exactly eye level, but that is the goal, eye level. That would allow us so that we don't, once again, crouch forward, creating stress on our back as we're looking down at our screen. That'll help us be more upright and looking forward. And final tip for today, breaking up the pattern of posture while sitting. So every 40 minutes, 50 minutes, set a timer on your phone so that you can get up and move around and take a break. When the timer goes off, a couple of things you can do is simple back bends, maybe 10 of those. Fingers are positioned somewhere in your back, low back or mid back, wherever you may be feeling some tension, and pushing on that spot there, back and forth, gentle pushes back and forth. Or you put your arm against the wall, pushing your hips towards the wall, back and forth to help also create the extension, mobility in that low back. Once again, maybe 10, 15 times. Those are a couple of different simple exercises you can do before you get back down and sit. These small changes, tweaks in your sitting at your desk will greatly impact your posture and support and take relief off of those overworking muscles and keep you comfortable. If this helped, feel free to like and subscribe to our channel. And also, if you want more in-depth knowledge on how to improve your posture even while sitting with these corrective positions, because sometimes it may not be enough just to merely correct your position, there may be other things going on. Look us up online at ihsindy.com and schedule an appointment to come in and get evaluated and see how we can also improve your overall function and get back more comfort in your life. Thanks, have a good day.